Hi, this is Reflections, and I'm Nancy Joy. A lot of times these reflections, of course, come from people I've done sessions with and work with that have a question or a concern that it seems really powerful to share. And this is one of those kind of ones where, the question that the gentleman asked, Ezekiel and myself, was, there's so much information out there on the internet, and some of it, if it really can be scary. What to believe, what not to believe. Where do you go with that? And where do you go with the feelings that these things bring up? And, I thought, wow, that's a pretty valid thing that maybe we can address for a little bit this morning. Because there's so much overwhelming information, and where to start, where to begin, and you have to bear in mind you already have mental constructs, no matter how awake you are, through which you're filtering anything you read. For example, one of my YouTube people, I don't think it is one of my YouTube people, but somehow listened to something I had said on the Ninth Wave, and his comment was, "Oh, wake up, it's New Age baloney, free your mind, get out of the box." And I had to laugh. Because in my perception, I think that's what I'm doing. But what I'm saying here is it really doesn't matter, because all things are true, both things are true, depending on where it comes through you and what your filter is. So let's talk about this filter for a minute, because the filter is, it's going through these constructs that you already have, belief systems you already have. So when he asked me how I know what to believe, for me, my filter, this is my construct, I just know that what my heart feels, and it's my point of truth in any given moment. That doesn't mean when I get new information or a new feeling or a new exploration point, I don't expand on that, leave that one behind. They're kind of like in Raiders of the Lost Ark, when can't remember his name now, but he steps out over the abyss, the huge cliff, and he has to trust there's going to be a stone there. And each step he takes, a stone appears. Well, it's kind of like that, because he's constructing that through his belief system. And I'll tell you this, your heart doesn't always lead you on an easy path, because your heart's job is to help you become whole, to connect yourself, to know you are a spark of God, and to redefine the mental constructs so it can accept the new shift, the new age, and I hate to say new age, but the new thing that's happening here on the planet. So if you're confused and frustrated trying to sift through all this information, just know that when you're confused, that's sort of your ego trying to get in there and keep you hooked on the present construct, because it wants you to feel safe. When I go back to myself years ago, mid-90s, maybe even early mid-90s, when I was first exposed to a lot of this information now about how we're being mind controlled, and the religions and the institutions, and what's really going on here. At first, of course, it was frightening, and I didn't want to necessarily go there. I wanted to stay in love and light, and if I stay there, everything will be fine. But you know what my heart said? The feelings in my heart said, so what are you afraid of, Nancy Joy? What are you afraid of exploring these things? Explore them. Then they have no power over you. If you turn and run from them, then they have power over you. Then you're not clear within yourself. So I hope this is making some sense today. I've discovered it almost doesn't matter what mental constructs are whirring around me on the internet, or what I'm reading or whatever, only to the extent that they create feelings for me to work with and move through, and greater depths to explore. So in other words, what I'm saying is, you read these things, and some of them you don't want to believe, or they're scary, you don't know what to believe. You don't need to peg anything. Look at the feeling they're bringing up in you, and you use that feeling to expand yourself, rather than have the article or the information or the fear it creates control you. These things are only a tool to wake you up and expand you. And I found this is really, really good advice. I have a really good in-depth article that I have the link to below here for YouTubers and on my email for those who are not. If you're a YouTuber, you might want to sign up at www.heartlights.net to find out a lot more stuff going on and sharing if this interests you. It's a great website. Lots of free information, free audio programs, video programs, great articles. But this particular article is called Channeling the Heart. And it will help you see how you can use the feelings and your heart as a filter of what information, what construct you're going to accept at the time. And some of the things I read, I'll tell you, I say, okay, I'm going to put them over here. It's not, I'm afraid, it's been there, done that, read so much on that. Okay, maybe yes, maybe no. I'm going to stay focused here. So hopefully this provides some helpful information for you this morning. Have a great week, and we'll be back again with you next week. Take care of who you are. Bye.